Hi, Techstars. We are Team Shine. Just out of curiosity, how many people in the room are not from America? Raise your hand nice and proud and high. Take a look around. That is a lot of people having a shared experience of that. So, flashback for a second. You're coming to America for the first time. Just yell out, what was something that felt like for you? Okay, freedom, anxious, yes. There's a lot of feelings that are packed into this experience of coming to a new place for the first time, for work or for studying. And so, what we're trying to do with Shine is to address that shared experience and prevent people from having the negative experience of not fitting in, of feeling different, and instead creating a platform where you have a built in community and access to resources. So, we have two personas that are based on two members of our team and what their experiences were like when they came to America. We have Dipanchi, master student, always busy, but in a good way. And she's hoping to connect with friends and build that professional network, really making the most of her time. But she worries. Like, what is the gravity of my decision to be here? What am I leaving behind? She's looking for that bridge to build community and find resources. She's also been here for a year. So, in that year, she had some struggles with depression and working through feeling different and isolated. On the flip side, we have Sharuk. Sharuk is also a master's student from India. He arrived in the US this month. So, he's fresh in America, having that first experience of being here. So, he's hoping to, again, like Dipanchi, make those valuable connections, plans to stay in the US and pursue a work visa, but is struggling. So he's 1 month in, feeling that homesickness, feeling that misunderstanding of social cues. What do I do with my hands when I'm meeting somebody new? These are all parts of that experience. And also just feeling stigmatized given the political climate. So, for that reason, we have decided to create Shine to address the problem of that lack of connection. We validated our problem through 110 survey responses, some of which were from you lovely people. We had 20 user interviews and we had 10 enterprise interviews. And from all that information, we found that the top 3 struggles for people faced by internationals are building those new connections, so those bridges, adapting to the culture, figuring out like what is my place here, and also just being really busy, which I think we can all relate to. So, in short, immigrants, transplants, and individuals that are seeking education and opportunity struggle to adapt to local culture without guidance. It's not built into the experience yet. So, a little bit about the market. In fall 2022, there were 19 million post secondary students in the US, and of that population, 1 million were international students. And in general, in 2022, 18% of the labor force consisted of foreign born workers, giving back to and helping to fuel our economy here. And of working adults, 25% of people experience mental health difficulties. All right, so our solution is we learn, grow, and shine. And here is our demo very briefly.
So we'll quickly move to the demo. And here we are. We'll just enter the application, which will ask you a couple of questions. So we'll answer, maybe we'll learn new culture and networking and initiating conversation. We'll answer where we are from. Let's select India, and we are in the US, selecting Boston. and then we'll select what are we interested in, maybe food, travel, and adventure activities. And now the app will curate a module which will help you learn those skills which you selected along with your interest areas. And this is something like Duolingo for mental health, which will be a gamifying version of teaching you culture, and some of the questions which will help you understand the cultures in different areas. And then that's how you will build up, and then using LLMs will understand what are the text you put and how it is relating to the questions, and that's how you will understand and you implement those in your communities, and you will grow and shine.
All right. I'm sure the judges are going to have questions, and I hate to cut them off. So, judges, go deep.
Maybe talk a little bit about your business model and how you plan to monetize.
Yeah, sure. We are planning to go with B2B business model, subscription based. So keeping it like $180 per year for one user, we'll plan to go towards colleges and the consulting services which help students get into universities, wherein when we surveyed and conduct and realized that parents are concerned how their kids are doing and if they are fine or not, so they want to willingly invest in mental health related services, so that to make sure that the users that their kids are doing well. And that's how we will be building our channel that side, and giving the colleges and these consulting services a packages model for 50 students or 100 based on their size. And that's how we will build our user base in the business to B2B sector.
Great idea. Community building is awesome. I'm just curious. So, are you planning to sell this to the universities? And two, universities already have clubs and groups. So, would you be tapping into those as well?
So, as I am part of a university and so is Shahrukh, so we know that clubs have a limited budget, and it's very difficult for them to inculcate and introduce new platforms. But the colleges are definitely willing to. Right now, colleges are trying to invest a lot in mental health services, and they are targeting to get into culturally based therapists. But this kind of platform will help them curate that bridge that gap between reaching out to the therapist, which takes like 1 month appointment waiting time.
And I will add that universities have a lot of resources that are underutilized. You could ask anybody at any university, really. And so this is a way to streamline the social connections in clubs and organizations, and then also, access to resources like therapists, perhaps.
20 seconds. Another judge? We're just going to wrap it up. Oh, wait. Go ahead.
Oh, just a quick one. So, have you thought about maybe the parents who've sent their kids to these colleges as potential customers?
Yeah, so we did reach out to, we had a traction, so we tied up, we got a good response from Mango Study, which is a Russian-based consulting services. So they told that the parents were reaching out to them for some services which could make sure that the students are fine. So we got in collaboration with them that the money which they are getting from the parents, they will add an additional service charge for our platform. So that's how parents will be giving to them, and then they will be charging additional for our platform.
All right.